and 8. We build on what we did in lesson 7 with adding two-digit numbers, and now we are subtracting two-digit numbers. And just like we did in lesson 7, we focus a lot on the place value understanding, breaking apart our numbers into tens and ones. Here's an example from the book. It says Ming has 42 toy animals. She gave 15 toy animals to her friends. How many toy animals does Ming have left? Now, I know right off when I see in a problem where it talks about giving them away, all right, I know that that's going to be subtraction. And I want to determine how many I have left. So she starts with a 42. She gave away 15. So that's subtraction. And then we're trying to decide how many she has now or how many does she have left. Now, the book uses our base 10 blocks again, but uses them in two different ways. All right, there's two different steps or processes you can take to use your base 10 blocks to subtract. So let's look at the one over here on the left first. We start off with our number of toy animals that Ming has in the beginning, 42. So we count it, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and then our 2 ones. All right, so 42. But you'll notice that they have marked out one of the tens because in this example, they're going to subtract the one group of 10 first. So they're taking away that group of 10. So instead of having 42, we now have 32. So they've subtracted the group of 10, but now we still have to take away the 5 ones. The problem is we only have 2 ones left. So what do? They take one of our groups of 10 and they bust it apart into 10 ones. So let's count and make sure. We had 32 up here. We should still have 32 down here at the moment. So 10, 20, we have a group of 10, which makes 30, and then the 32. All right. So we still have 32, but they've taken one of our 10 rods and busted it apart into 10 ones. Now we have enough ones that we can subtract the 5. And so they show you that here where they've marked out the 5 ones, and we still have 5 and 2 left over. So our answer would be 20, 5, 6, 7. So we know the answer to our problem is going to be 27. Now, here's another example of using your base 10 blocks, and they do this one slightly different, all right? So we start with, again, the 42. So we have 4 groups of 10 and 2 ones. And then what do they do first? Over here, they go ahead and break up that 10 because they know they don't have enough to subtract in the ones place. They're going to take away the ones place first. Over here, we subtracted the tens place first, then the ones. On this side, they're going to subtract the ones first, but to do that, they have to have enough ones to subtract. So they take that group of 10, they bust it apart into those 10 ones right here with the 2 ones we started with. So let's count to make sure we still have 42, 10, 20, 30. Here's a group of 10 makes 40 and 2. All right, so now they're going to take away the ones. And we know we have to subtract 5 ones. So just like we did over in the other example, we can take away a group of 5 ones. They did that right there. And then they also go ahead and take away that group of 10. All right, so we took away 10 and 5. We took away 15. And what we have left is 10, 20, 5, 6, 7. We see that right here, our answer of 27. All right, so that shows you how to take away tens first and then ones, or take away ones first and then tens. But either way, we had to bust up a group of 10 into 10 ones. All right. Now, we also can use the open number line to help us with subtraction. And in the book, in this lesson, they really worked on focusing our open number line strategy around being able to count on. So we know that we have 42 total, we take away 15. Well, so in the book, they start with 15, and we kind of count on to get to 42, within what we move is going to be what was the difference, or what the change is. All right, so if I start at 15, which is what I had in the problem, and I want to try to count up to 42, I'm basically turning my subtraction problem into an addition problem. All right, so if I go from 15, I go to 25, I jump 10, 35. But if I jump one more group of 10, again, that'd be 25, 35. If I jump to another group of 10, that would put me at 45. But we're only trying to go to 42. So I'm going to have to stop right there when I do my jumps of 10. All right, so we went from 15 to 25, 35. And now I got to get up to 42. So I can do a jump of 5, which would take me to 40. Now I could jump 2 more to get me to 42. So those are the numbers from our problem, and it's a little messy, so let's see if we can make that look a little better. So we're at 42. All right, so 15 and 42 are the numbers from my problem, but I'm finding the difference, or what changed, or here in our example, what's left over. So I have 10, 20, 5, 6, and 7. So we still have 27 when we put all of our jumps together. And that looks like a 22. So let's make it 27. All right, so with subtraction of 2-digit numbers, we still want to think about our place value of tens and ones, busting that apart. With our model up here, we used the base 10 blocks to take away the tens or take away the ones. You could start with either one, really, knowing you might have to regroup a group of 10 to 10 ones. And down here, we basically took our subtraction problem, turned it into an addition problem to help us count on